We're here to talk about Stack today, Saito Stack. It's a fantastic new application. Richard, what is
Yep.
it?
So Stack, for anyone who doesn't know, is a blogging platform. We built it because, frankly, we weren't happy with what we had, and we needed something that looked good and we could get longer form posts out with. Um, and the cool thing about it is because it's built on Saito, it has some really unique properties, some quite trenchant right now, actually, given the data breach at Substack recently. The important things to know about Stack is it's open. You don't have to sign up or anything to get going. It just uses your Saito wallet, your keys. It doesn't collect any personal data. Uh, and also just it lets you publish your data under that key. So your data will follow you anywhere you take that key. You don't
Yeah.
have to use Saito.io, etc.
I mean, what it is the blog post goes inside the transaction.
Yep.
And you can publish that on chain and you get universal broadcast. You could also put it up privately into a transaction archive
Yep.
and give people access to that transaction archive. So you could use Vault with this stuff too.
Right.
Um,
And if in future someone offers a different formatting or
yeah,
different style packaging system for those kinds of posts, great. You can
yeah,
take them there.
yeah.
So we're really happy with it. It's received pretty good reception, and we also asked the community to have a good hard look at it this week, which I think has revealed some things we want to get on with. Don't know if you
Yeah,
want to talk about that.
tell people what the roadmap is for this, because I think
Yep.
we've mentioned before that there's a bunch of stuff coming out and we're trying to get them out in the right order. So we
Hmm.
got the Bisato thing out last week because
Yep.
Vault and then Bisato and then Stack is this week. The reason things are in this order is there's a bunch that's coming with Stack later too. We have the ability to do not only subscriptions on Stack, which is new for blockchain, but time-based
Yep.
subscriptions, which is impossible for any other network to do.
Yep.
And we do that because we actually use routing SIGs inside the NFTs. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's like a classic Sato solution where we're like, hey guys, you can use a routing SIG. And with the routing SIG, it's like, well, funny that you asked.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean the
so
cool thing is just to get back one step before that. This is using native tools in the Saito ecosystem, so it's not like your subscribers having to whack out a credit card or anything.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
no,
using
no.
NFTs, the
Well,
whole bit.
the challenge is it's like if you this is the stuff that's not yet done with Stack. It's the stuff that's not polished enough for us to push out where we need things like the store.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that's coming out that needs to happen before we can really
Mm.
unlock the power
Yeah.
feature.
So
For
so
instance,
the status now is you could do a time-based subscription and send it to a friend as an NFT, but we don't have a good UI yet for being able to say here's a month subscription, a year subscription, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah,
So that people
it,
could
it, it
offer it.
works. It's not easy to set up the NFTs.
Right.
Distributing them, it would be like one by one, as opposed to creating like 100 and putting them up on the Sato store,
Yeah.
right? So those are the sort of things that still aren't done. What we want, we're going to move on to this stuff.
Yeah.
Like it works. It's just we're trying to do things step by step. We want to make sure that the underlying blogging platform is super easy to use.
Yep.
We want to make sure that there are no bugs and that it supports the use cases that people want to use. So you can help us by
Hmm.
helping us find problems.
Yep.
Um, we're
So
doing our best with
we,
these to
we
make.
found a bunch of small things because David, you tend to like writing in the UI, and I have my writing in a Markdown editor habit, and so I want to paste that in.
We
And
also have very different. You can tell who writes which blog just by looking at how long the paragraphs are. And I'm like, why? Why, Richard? Why are you writing this way? And you're like, David, come on, make it.
seven word sentences are long. One sentence paragraphs are long enough. I might be a bit extreme on that.
It's rough. Yeah. Anyway, we want to get we focused on making this experience as easy and simple as possible. So, like the editing interface, it should be totally intuitive.
Mm.
Italics, you want bold, you want copy and paste. It's beautiful. I really like it.
Yeah,
It's letting us all the old
yeah.
blogs.
I mean, it's funny. We were talking earlier, like the Microsoft ribbon with a million options is just
Mm,
not a great way to write things. And actually, almost everything people want to do these days is second nature, right? Like
yeah,
bolding and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the future, people can do that. You could distribute a CSS file that customizes how the blog post looks, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
And,
I guess for,
an NFT that gives you a toolbar if that's what you want.
we're kind of
Sorry.
signaling there's a bunch of this stuff that is going to happen and that is going to come out, and there's some other stuff that needs to come out in the meantime,
Yeah.
making NFTs easier to create, listing them on stores, and so you're going to see us circle back to Stack, and Stack is going to get these power features, and when these power features come out, there's nothing in crypto that can compete.
Mm.
It's also like it's super easy in the sense that if you want to back up your whole blog post, all of your blogs, you hit a button and you just download them as a series of transactions.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're no longer trapped in a database world where, oh, well, I need access to the server and I need to download
Yeah.
the entire WordPress install, and oh, it's version,
Mm.
you know.
Or similarly, like, the provider decides they want to make more money, and so they up your subscription fee, or they demonetize you because they don't like something you wrote or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So this stuff is going to happen. We've got other stuff that's coming out first. In the meantime, here's how you can help. One,
Yeah.
if you can help us with like this is broken or this is not working, edge cases like that,
Yeah.
super important.
Yeah.
We're maintaining a list as we come. We're just basically burning through it because we
Yeah.
want this stuff to be totally flawless.
Yeah.
Two, I would suggest if you were looking for people also, like if you want to test and you want to blog, you should consider starting doing this.
Yeah.
Because writing a blog and sharing the link will help get people into the Saito funnel and get them to realize that, like, wait a minute, why the hell is like BitMEX research writing on WordPress? Like, who are are these
Right.
people peer to
What,
peer
and I think
consumption?
the kind of flip of that has also been true as well. Like, one of the reasons it's been really well received is, I think, how clear it is, as it's a simple but
Mm,
much better Web3 solution
yeah,
to a standard like internet activity like publishing something.
yeah,
It's easier to use, and immediately gives you a polished result. Um, and it does raise that question: why aren't
yeah.
other projects doing things like this? And the answer is because it's impossible, or it's just too hard. One or the other.
There's a lot of answers. I
Yeah.
would flag there is some stuff we're aware of. I want us to improve caching. You'll
Hmm.
notice that there's some speed issues with loading content, especially if it's protected. So I'm hoping to get these sorted in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So if you're testing it and it takes a while to load, we're going to fix that. It will load. And we've also actually got some stuff happening on Rust on the back end, which should be able to speed things up as well, because
Yeah.
that there's a handshake that takes place that things wait on sometimes, which we're able to optimize our way around now. So things are happening with this, and that's how you can help. If you're interested in blogging, you do need Saito to blog.
Yeah.
Uh, what that is that's like, it's not actually a transaction fee yet. It's that you need to have Saito in your wallet.
Hmm.
So if you've got it on Gate or you pick up some on Uniswap, you can move it over. You can
Yeah.
buy
Yep.
5 Saito on the buy Saito and spend like 0.000 ETH, whatever, and you can start blogging that way too.
Yep.
That's basically kind of a,
Yeah. That's gelled nicely, actually. The proof of concept of the buy Saito workflow with
yeah.
needing Saito to do this. So it's pretty cool to see that too.
It also, I guess, shows you guys the strategy that we're using and we're
Hmm.
thinking of as a team, which is you'll notice that there's more and more features available that just flick on and start working as soon as you have any site on your account.
Yeah.
That's red square. You want a longer post? That's fine. Blogging, totally fine. NFT creations, as you'll notice, you'll need at least one Saito per NFT you create.
Yeah.
And that's like your Substack keys. And we'll
Yeah.
see the store and all of these features that are coming on. So Saito itself is moving towards a bit of a two-tier premium network, but not in
No,
a parasitically exploitative way, more in a way of encouraging people to say, well, actually, it's worthwhile for me to get 10 Saito or 100 Saito, because it's cheap and it unlocks the world of Web3.
yeah. Exactly, and I think that's the gateway to full fee running network with a
Yeah,
big thriving economy on it, and we're trying to kind of build that up as we're going along, get that
yeah.
flywheel spinning. So
So if you do have the time, come help us test it, flag things that are slow or broken, anything that you experience frustration with, because our goal with this is to be the peer-to-peer blogging platform by default.
Yep.
If you don't want to be on WordPress, come to Saito, and you can monetize your stuff if you want. And so we're going to come back to this next week. We're going to be focusing on something totally different, and you'll begin to see that the dominoes are getting set up.
They're all lining up. Cool. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap for the day.
Okay.
Excellent.
Great.
Thanks, everyone. And yeah, keep an eye on our socials. There's lots going on. So thanks for your time today.